Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
And Ninetailedbrush.
And today we're going to be watching The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. I have been incredibly excited for this reaction. I've not read the comics. From what I understand, these animations are very, very accurate to the DC comics.
Okay.
I really like these animations, Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Dark Knight Returns Part 2. You're an animator.
Yes.
And you don't really know anything about Batman. So this is your first real... Because the only taste you got of Batman was in the Snyder Cut. Yeah. So this version of Batman does not kill. I guess I was wrong in the last movie. There are versions of Batman that do kill, but this version of Batman does not kill.
Okay.
I really like this version of Batman. You'll see a lot of similarities between Snyder and this version because he took a lot from this version. This is one of the more popular versions. It's kind of an older, disgruntled Batman, and we'll obviously get into different versions as we go. So, yeah. That being said, obviously Part 2 is going to be up on Patreon right now, and it's up next week. If you guys want us to watch the DC animated universe, I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure because there's like an actual animated universe, kind of like Marvel, like to do a watch through. Ninetailedbrush is an animator. Yes. I would really love to. So tell us if you guys want us to do that. I was thinking about maybe doing a watch through, but I figured I would do this one because it's really good and kind of stall. Oh. And so yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments about that. Please let us know if there's enough love. We'll make it happen. And yeah, I don't even want to tell you anything about this movie. If you have questions, I'll tell you. But I love it, and I just want to get into it.
Okay. Yeah, just for future reference, like if I ever ask questions, but they'll answer it later on, just let me know.
Okay,
like,
yeah, I got you.
I definitely. Oh, sick. Okay.
Now this is a lot less anime style. It's a lot more 3D, but
no, yeah. Wait, Bruce?
Yeah.
Is this him? Holy. Holy. Oh shoot. Those are some sick shadows.
I know.
Suffering only minor burns.
What the heck? He's racing?
Last night, and I'd love to spend it nailing the mutants. If they want to take me on, I'm delighted. Come and get me.
Nearly coincide.
Now, you've never actually really seen Gordon, because he's barely in the Snyderverse.
No.
To 10 years, and my finally joining you. Worried about me? Let's just say I'm glad you survived Batman's retirement. And I was hoping you'd keep it that way. It makes sense. These kids, it's just random violence. There's no humanity in them at all. Sounds like someone I used to deal with.
Is he talking about like the Joker or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the Joker.
After what happened with Jason, let's call it a night, Jim.
Yeah, actually, really quick, there are a few. So there's a few. He had a few different Robins.
Okay.
One of them was his actual son. It was kind of an adopted son dynamic. One of them became his own superhero, like Nightwing. That's who Dick is. And then Jason, depending on the comic storyline, but a lot of the comic storylines, Jason was one of his other Robins who got killed by the Joker.
Okay.
So, just to give background. Isn't that sick? I love the way this animation is made. Isn't this just beautiful animation, dude? Like the lighting and the sound design and...
Oh, was that the necklace on his mom or something?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
Hide him. Slice and dice. Show him we're nasty.
Oh,
Jeez, man. Spud's into it. Can't do it when they into it. Blow this. Let's go to the arcade.
Huh. Wow. Dude, I love how old he is. He's like way older.
And I love how big he is. Like, not only is he buff, he's hulking.
Big. Like, overall, like, just... Those are his parents? Oh, shit. Oh, we saw this... Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah? Is the Batcave? Okay. Yeah. So he's having nightmares about that?
Well, still, right? And the idea behind Batman is the reason he became Batman is because his parents were killed by... Right?
Even
like,
after
his parents were
being-
killed by a criminal, and that's one of the reasons why.
That's Robin's
Master
like.
Bruce, you set off the alarm, sir. This somnambulism is becoming a problem. And for sleeping at night.
Which is most.
Every version of Alfred is amazing, okay?
Just remember, when did you shave?
Oh, what?
Guess crazy has its moments. Guy doesn't even sweat. Look at him.
You look at him. He makes me sick.
He has a Superman.
Don't be nervous, Harvey. Dr. Willing and I have done outstanding work on you, inside and out. Dr. Wolper, I have to agree. Harvey Dent, meet Harvey Dent.
This is one of Batman's villains, and, like, depending on the version,
Looks like the patient needs
he's Two-Face, so depending on the version, it was burnt, or he did it himself, but, like, one part of his face was always jacked up.
Okay.
both sides match. You look completely normal.
I don't know what to say.
Say thank you.
Those were Harvey Dent's last words before he disappeared. The one-time district attorney, later known as Two-Face.
Murder rates on the city subways have reached an all-time high.
Kidnapping and murdering young children, a line even the mutants hadn't crossed until now. Despite the family paying the ransom, the mutants still took the boy's life.
What the heck?
Yeah, dude.
Mutants, dude.
Those are the guys we saw, right?
Oh, those were the mutants?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's like remembering.
That's the movie they saw.
Oh, okay.
Poor little boy must have felt. Storm coming in like the wrath of God, about to hit Gotham.
Shh.
Yikes.
We're nothing but a hollow shell.
Isn't this so cool?
The transitions there with the thunder was really cool.
That's just fucking beautiful.
Oh,
Hey man, take it somewhere else. I just had the seats clean. Shit, you hear
Goodness.
dry. Doggy dog world, I guess.
Well, that's Gotham for you.
You went and grew a new nostril.
holy. This is the arcade. Probably where the
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Great.
Oh.
Oh, isn't that sick? It's not the nicest Batman in the world.
Hey, listen, the world ain't nice.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. Look at it, like LMG or something? Holy.
Welcome to Gotham City.
Well, it's probably a decoy. Oh, that's cool.
See, remember that shot in
The
Batman v Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
the cover
actually
of
took
this
it?
actual comic.
Oh, okay.
The guy's in the car.
These men are mine.
You heard the man.
Okay, who's this Turk?
But he's in his original Batman costume too, like the dark
old
one
one?
with the yellow.
Yeah. It's that age. Oh, nice. You better stop wasting bullets.
Low key though, if I was the guy, that's what I'd be. I'd just be like, screw it, shoot everywhere.
You're under arrest, mister. You just crippled that man. He's young. He'll walk her down. But you will stay scared, won't you, punk? I mean it.
Oh. What the heck? Now that's a reference to, obviously...
That's the Two-Face coin.
Yeah.
Or something.
But why does it have, like, those cuts? Or something?
This movie's depiction of media coverage is so on point, okay?
Okay.
Don't call us again.
I don't know.
Somehow I feel like that's not gonna turn out well for you.
Like, Batman's got a streak.
Client also has to be in.
He's like, you want to be free?
Is it suicide you're after? I have an old family recipe.
Good old Gordon.
You'd like it.
I mean, not Gordon.
Alfred.
Alfred. This is a very different Alfred than the one in Snyder.
Yeah.
I like that they're showing his, like, age.
Yes. This is why I love this version.
Face. Okay.
Oh. Do you see why Marvel can't compete with... I'm sorry. You can't.
That never happened.
Don't say that. We made a difference.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let's fucking
Yes.
go.
Helicopter stolen last night. Want a state-of-the-art attack chopper.
He's scratching both sides now.
Oh.
He's become consumed by his dark side.
Wait, so in this one, did he harm himself? Or...
I don't know. They fixed it, clearly.
Okay.
I don't know. Tell me in the comments. I don't know. I only know what happens in the Nolan movies, and I don't want to tell you that. I don't know actually the origin of what normally happens to his face. I assume they're going with that, but it got fixed in plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So there's, like, maybe he fucked it up again, or, you know, like, he clearly is having a mental break.
I don't even know, like, you know...
Yeah, the only thing you really need to know
like
about
what?
him, he doesn't
like,
have... He's just a regular human. And he had the messed up side and the regular side, and then the thing he always does is he had a part of the coin that's scratched out and a part that isn't, and he would flip it and be like 50-50, you live, you die, sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what the coin is about.
It's like a net.
What? Who is that?
Mm-hmm. Somebody in Arkham Asylum. That's all we know.
Those are two choppers. What are they gonna do? Okay. I mean, they stole an attack helicopter, so... He got firepower.
Dent, sorry to interrupt your television viewing pleasure. And my price is $22 million.
Somehow I don't think Batman is the bad guy in this scenario. like,
okay,
they're
let
crazy
us-
for thinking that.
A first person? Sick. Oh, that was awesome.
He drags him into the smoke.
Dude.
How do I stop it?
Stop it!
What? Holy.
Batman with the gadgets, man.
Dang. He's gonna like grapple. Oh, snap.
Oh,
Dude, my
He's
man's
got the
running on the
skills.
tightrope.
that's why Batman is a ninja.
He is, man. He got the moves too. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, dude. Oh, snap. Is it not him? Oh.
You got everyone to smile and keep their lunches down when they looked at me, pretending I looked normal. You think? Cut it out. Just now, right?
do you
Did
get
it-
it? So he's not messed up in the face.
He's not, but
He
he's
thinks he
talking.
is.
So he actually has some sort of psychological issue. Okay.
But what does that mean? There's... I mean, it's like Batman said, like you and me both. They can't change us. Well, that's a good thing, but... I love the way this is done. It's so on point.
Yes. Point versus point. The people that all just talk.
Well, sounds like she's got you eating right. Gotta watch the red meat, you know.
I love that little
Such a
like
touch.
exchange.
Yes.
He does have to watch out though. The freaking
Mutant guy said he's
they're
going
after him. I heard one shot in the beginning.
He pulled
as a
something.
pistol, right? Maybe. Yeah, I don't think that's.
I do like this though. It's like,
Yeah,
in
no, obviously.
older Batman, there's all this shit. It's
Dude, that's so spot on.
it's like fuck you, movie.
Wait, so is this? Okay, so this is really Robin?
No, she's
No,
just doing her
okay.
own thing.
Okay. Dude, these guys are evil.
Yeah.
What the heck? It's like it was just Jim. It's one of their freaking... one of their partners. Holy... Oh, snap. Wait, so she's just...
Well,
doing her own...
he saved her, right?
That's true, but like it's dangerous. Like, wow, she's gonna try to. Okay, she got some moves. Doing some parkour. Oh yeah.
Oh, I fucking love Batman. Like, come on, dude.
The voice is really
yes.
good. Wow. That's why she has... Really?
Well, that you noticed it from the beginning. Why did they get so many weapons?
Yeah.
I like how they do a really good job with the mutants of like giving them the vibe of like really messed up people, but also being like almost comically incompetent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it's like Batman has been gone for so long that these aren't even like high class criminals. These are a bunch of like people who want to be part of this movement and are like, you know. And I like that it's done so well in this animation.
And they're not used to like I feel like they're not used to like heroes, you know. So they're not
just like
they haven't trained themselves, you know. They're like, oh, you know, criminals can kind of just
take stuff
do
by
whatever.
force and they have the guns, but it's like they're not, you know, they're not like a villain.
They're not used to like handling real opposition. I feel like.
You remember that shot at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Yeah.
That showed Batman with a tank.
Is this like...
You want to know where he got that tank?
Holy... Dude. I love tanks. Dude, they're in for a massacre. Dude.
There are so many of them shooting.
Oh, snap. Oh, shoot, that's dangerous, though. Oh, she's doing stuff. Oh, snap.
Get wrecked.
It's freaking Batman. He knows all that stuff. Dude, that's so cool. It's like a beast. Dude. That
he's back.
Yeah. Dang. No, dang. Huh. He's blocking it, though. Holy. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Dang.
Now you're just cheating, buddy.
You literally said... Yes. Holy. You gotta read.
Ooh. She's competent. You gotta give her that, man.
Oh, dang.
I think that's really well done too. Of like, I actually don't know if people have this criticism. I feel like some people would say like it's cheap because he just met her, but I feel like that's a sign to how old Batman is. So why he knows, and he's like no. You know
I'll speak more of it after, but I feel like that is an interesting moment.
Yeah.
It's a cool shot.
Look at this.
He's confronting his fears.
This, like, are you fucking kidding me? Isn't that so sick?
It's freaking awesome. Yeah. I love those little portions.
I do too. Like it's so cool.
Captain Yindle stands firmly against the Batman, and upon taking off.
Oh, great.
Yeah, of course.
They're so spot on. They do it so well.
But I do think they're doing a good job of showing like the extremes of every side. Because like it would be dumb if it was just the extremes of one side.
Great. It's because he's doing it for the wrong purpose. Wait, this is a different suit because it's black, right?
Yeah, it's It's just a cool like aesthetic. It really doesn't matter, but I think it's a cool aesthetic thing of like he just got into one of his old suits, which is like his traditional like OG when comics first came out.
Yeah, because it was a little more
the
blue
gray with the yellow and the
yellow.
blue. And this is like kind of the more modern comics are like the black and
Darker.
gray.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just cool. And if you look at the suit, it's almost exactly like Ben Affleck's. Like even the bat symbol being like fat is very much like Ben Affleck's Batman in the Snyder movies, which is where he took inspiration. Fuck is he saying?
I don't know. They got their own like lingo, you know.
Gotta control the narrative, man.
Yep. Oh. The lights went out. That's what he was asking Jim for. The pipe? Dude.
It's all part of the plan.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Dude.
The mud flying off as they hit each other.
The budget.
Oh.
Nice. Holy.
The sound design is so good, you feel the hits.
Yeah. The animation is really good, too. Yeah. That's kind of like boxing, right? Oh, a throw. Oh no, resorting to another weapon. Damn. Oh. Dang.
Ooh.
Dang. Oh, the headbutt. Oh, the armbar. Oh. Dude. Dude, he straight handed it to him.
But he did it in front of everyone.
Yes. Oh, okay. But no.
Now, he's never spoken. Remember, they said that at the beginning.
Yeah.
And he spoke to say that.
That is true. He is a lot more out of his mind than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he wouldn't be speaking simply because of... No, because that was him, though, in the psycho hospital. Because...
Yeah, he's fucked up, even if it is Joker.
That is true.
But, what did you think? This is part one.
Dude, that was freaking
part
awesome.
1 of 2, but I like how it's really well contained. It's a well done story. There's some cool moments. I was thinking of pausing, but I was so into it that I just left it till the end. So
yeah, I feel like it was good to go that way. Just
I feel like there was a cool moment with Harvey Dent about the idea of Batman always being Batman.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, like
and there's an argument being made by the psychologist. Like, as much as I hate him, I do think there's an argument being made. Like, does Batman cause the more evil to rise around him, or is evil inevitable?
I feel like it's one of those things where, regardless of whether or not that's true, the only alternative would be to not change, right? Which means, okay, then allow the criminals to run how they run and hope the cops can help when they can, you know? And then as a person who wants to kind of help, like, I don't know if I could stand by, you know, and be like, yeah, okay, you know, just let us always live in fear, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like Batman taking action is also an inevitable, right? I feel like as a human or as him as a person, he could not let that go. right?
Yeah, which is what I think we see, where he's like, there's no way I can stand by.
So yeah, either way, whether or not Batman might influence some more,
Because
evil to
he
sprout.
is who he is.
Yeah, you can't really. Just as that might be inevitable if it is true, Batman himself is inevitable, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
I mean, what do you think of this version of Batman and stuff like that? This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite version of Batman.
Now, I don't know. Like, I've seen a little bit of the other one, like the Dark Knight.
Oh, you've seen a little bit of the Dark Knight
Just
movies,
a little
right?
bit.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen, I haven't actually sat down and watched them. I've seen him play.
You didn't understand anything.
Oh, no. I don't know anything about Batman and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I, like, kind of know how he's a little bit like, at least design-wise.
Okay.
Of course, I know the Snyder Cut one, or the Snyder version. But I actually, like, I don't know how much people like this version and how much people like the Snyder version and the other version, but I like this version a lot.
It's different, right? Because the usual take a lot of people cover, and we'll watch the Dark Knight movies eventually, but a lot of people cover his origin, so it's a young Batman, right? It's young.
Okay.
He's becoming Batman, how he trained, how he does this thing. Whereas this version of Batman, and look, correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, compared to a lot of the most popular, not all of the versions, the most popular, he's much older, he's much more violent.
Yeah.
And he's much more hardcore, and I fucking like that. And that feels so real. That feels like what would happen. Because Batman doesn't kill, but he doesn't he doesn't break some guy's arm in his leg, or, like, kick some guy off of, like, he did some savage shit in this movie.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know the older Batman. Like, I know, like, there's older iterations of him and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare him.
But just do it because I think that's what makes this reaction novel, is, like, you don't really even know how it compares to the other ones. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, so just as a, coming in blind, like, I like him as, like, this older, sort of worn out hero, because even though I haven't seen Batman, I know a lot of, like, hero characters,
and I think this movie does a good job of making you feel the history, whether you know it or not, even.
But most of the time, we usually follow the hero from the beginning. Like, okay, they're not a hero, and they become a hero.
Of course.
So I feel like this, even though I haven't seen Batman, I do feel that refreshing sort of, like, taste of, like, oh, we're getting a hero past his prime, and he's struggling to stay a hero, or even
and almost back. that backwards, instead of, like, learning to be a hero, it's like he's trying to be a normal person, and then he's like, that's not. It's interesting. It's an interesting backwards arc, take, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I also like the first encounter with the mutant's leader, and he fought him there. Like, even though the mutant did grab that crowbar or whatever, I feel like that was kind of cheating, but. Because he said hand-to-hand, kind of, or whatever. I don't know what he said in the beginning, but I felt like it was a man-to-man fight. Like, okay, fisticuffs,
Yeah.
But I feel like overall he kind of lost that fight in a way.
Yeah, he did. He definitely lost.
Right? Okay, so, and I feel like that whole interaction with Robin was interesting, because it's like, I feel like after that fight, he realized that he doesn't really... he realized that he's not in his prime anymore, and he can lose very easily. And it's like, I feel like he's looking maybe toward the future or something of, like, I need help.
Well, I also think it's an idea of Batman has never been a brute. He's not the Hulk. Yeah. He didn't win because he's big. He wins because he's smart.
Yeah.
And I think that even though, he's had more physicality to lean on, I think that's a cool character moment for him coming back, where he's like, I have less physicality to lean on, but I'm Batman because I'm fucking smart.
Yeah.
Like, he's not just brawl.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting having the Robin moment. I think it's interesting to see an immediate, because they do have that question of, like, is he the problem? Is he causing these villains? I think it's cool to follow an actual character and see, maybe a hint at her home life, which I think is funny. The way they do it.
That was funny.
But, like, just that hint of, like, somebody who comes from a place that's inactive and doesn't do a lot, and it's like, look, Batman existing inspires even those people.
It's cool, yes, that's also cool.
And even the sons of Batman, it's like, they may be a little misdirected, but, like, Batman is more than just a crazy guy beating up people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's like a symbol, and it helps to motivate people or to get people to move, whereas otherwise they'd stand on the sidelines.
And it does bring up the question, like, the Roosevelt allegory, which I like that they don't answer. I like that they bring up and they don't answer. But it is an interesting question. Like, you don't know individually where they morally stand, but
But
I do see positive results.
Yeah, regardless, his actions created movement, right?
And I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah,
but
maybe
it's something to think about. And I love that this movie does that.
Yeah, it's a very mature sort of side to it. And I do like that. I do like the way Commissioner Gordon kind of like, said it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, there's more to Batman than just, oh, he's this dude that beats up bad guys. It's like, no. I mean, there are other people around us that get inspired or are moved by individuals,
That's why I like this, though, because it feels so mature. It's like Batman is older, and like I said earlier, I think it's cool because they do offer both sides, and I like that it's fair. That, like, I would be a little annoyed if they were just like, see, Batman is good because Batman is good. Like, it feels like this older story that's more mature, and it's like, look, we used to watch Batman, we used to read Batman comics when we were kids, and it was black and white, bad guy, good guy, but we know that's not how the world is. So here's a real Batman story, and it's like, it's not black and white, and Bruce tries to do what he thinks is right, and Gordon tries to do what he thinks is right, and even this new commissioner tries to do what she thinks is right.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's why I really like it. There's such nuance to this story.
I am so glad that they didn't make the new commissioner like a total, jerk, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, I actually like her character. Like, she has a different, point of view on Batman and things like that, but
she's noble in her own right. Even the fact that she comes in, she's like, "How can I help?"
Yes,
anything.
That's awesome.
I don't give a fuck about being a commissioner. That was a really subtle character moment, but I think it was a great intro to her.
Yeah, and I also like seeing just the media, and I feel like the whole thing kind of revolves around
public perception.
Yeah, influence, right? Mm-hmm. It's like the media influences. The enemy, what are they called? The mutants had their leader, right? And because their leader was taken down in front of all of them, a lot of them weren't willing to fight, right?
Yeah.
And the perception of Batman and who he's like and how he
actually is. Like,
yeah. And I feel like in the end, it looks like Batman might,
this whole thing kind of wrapped up, right? So do you have any predictions as far as like, because it still contains story, but there's a part 2.
I feel like because he was able to incite a movement for his own people and things like that, right? And we're all based around that. I feel like he is going to motivate the Joker back into action somehow, right?
All right. So you think that guy's the Joker?
I think so, right?
Okay.
He kind of looks like him.
I'm not going to say anything.
Shoot, am I completely wrong? That would suck.
I'm not actually. I'm just fucking with you at this point.
I don't know. I feel like he's the Joker.
Okay,
he has to be the Joker.
Right. So something's gonna happen with the Joker. All right.
And if he's not the Joker, damn, I am sorry. Shoot.
No, you have no way of knowing.
I have no idea. He just reminded me.
So you think the Joker is gonna come back?
I feel like, through Batman himself.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. Like I said, obviously. It's coming out next week. If you can't wait and you want to support us, you can check out the Patreon. That would be so awesome. And then, like I said, tell us if you want us to watch the Batman animated series, like the whole DC animated universe, or if not, like maybe we could just do a few of the important ones. I'm open to either one. I thought it would be kind of a cool idea if enough of you really want it. So show some support in the comments. Leave us some love and tell us what you want. And if the numbers are there and you guys want it, then we'll make it happen. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys with part 2.